Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for October 2021. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and then what you don't see coming. And then after that, I'm going to put in something new. If you've been with me before, I don't generally separate singles. We just do whoever's on your mind, but we're going to do both. So I'm going to squeeze in singles, see what's going on with you guys, and then we will immediately get into you and your person if you have someone on your mind, even if you're single. Okay, sorry if you see that top of my head. I'm trying to shift here because I dropped some cards. Okay, so thank you so much to everybody who's returning, and to those of you that are new, I do personal readings. Welcome, by the way. I hope you'll stay. That information's in the description box below if you're interested. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you. The first card out was the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the World card. So Spirit's kind of shifting you in an energy of releasing anything that created instability or anything that caused any kinds of insecurities. Something's shifting, and I think that's what's changing. Any area of your life where you feel that things were out of balance or you just weren't feeling the greatest about, I feel like you're about to make changes, big changes in those areas of your life. All right, so we're going to cut this and we'll get the rest of your cards. All right, so under the World, we have the Three of Swords. There could have been somebody in your life that sort of shook you and created some kind of non-existent insecurities. In other words, tested just how much strength you had, areas of self-love, self-worth, things like that. And Spirit's indicating that you're going to be changing. You're going to be pulling away from anything that created that type of feeling. Disappointments, even if they were in yourself, I feel like you're going to be shifting them. You're going to change them. Like October is this new refreshed energy for you. So in the near future, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Two of Cups. I like that. And then the Three of Cups. That's great energy. And then what you don't see coming is the Four of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Wands. And then the Chariot card. Okay. The overall energy is the Hangman in reverse. That's great. It goes perfectly with what we were talking about. It's like you're coming from a place of maybe feeling stuck in certain areas of your life. Anything that was creating that instability we already discussed, or any kind of insecurities, whether it be fears about changing jobs, or if you felt like you hadn't been putting as much energy into your health, or maybe even just quitting something that you know isn't good for you. You know, those cookies in the cabinet that always call your name about that time of the month. And if you're not still having that, just anything that, you know, really isn't good for you. So those things are going to be changing. Now, in the love arena, had you been dealing with something that was a little bit heartbreaking, you could be deciding that you're finally just going to release it. Now, we've talked about that a lot. A lot of you have already released things like that, but those pains are going to be subsiding. You've healed. You've done a lot of work on yourself, and this is Spirit's way of just saying it's shifting. You really are starting into a new cycle. So fall could be bringing an absolutely new you to the surface. So I'll clarify that in just a moment. Now, in the near future, we have the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Beautiful energy around a partnership, a new partnership possibly. What you don't see coming for those of you that are single, we'll have to check into the singles as well, but I feel a new energy. So this is not having any doubt about the choices that you make when it comes to your partnerships. It could be around work as well. You may work very well with somebody and you're finding that you guys are getting on the same page. You don't have to question it. There's no stuck energy. There's a lot of collaborating and happiness and finding, you might have just heard my stomach growl. There seems to be a lot of celebration, getting together, maybe even going out after work. This could also be in your partnership. Finally, the two of you feel like you're, again, on the same page. You're starting to see eye to eye on things. You're balancing your love energies in the couples. It seems like the two of you are giving equally, and there's no doubt in your mind. If you had questioned before whether this was meant to be, I think now there's a reason to celebrate. It's a really good feeling all the way around. All right, I'll clarify that for you as well. Now, what you don't see coming is as you move out of your head, as you get to this place where you finally start to push forward, this new energy of passion takes over you. Now, could this be somebody new that comes towards you in your life? Absolutely. It's somebody who moves very quickly and has a tremendous amount of attraction to you. So their passion could be very clear when you meet them, and they're going to want to move forward with you. So if you've opened up and you're ready and you're not in your head anymore, you've released a lot of the pains from the past, this cycle is taking place, suddenly you feel this refreshed new energy of, I'm ready. I really am ready to move forward and experience something that is fun and exciting and passionate and deep. It feels really good. Not being in your head anymore about it, just letting all of that worry, anything that had been bringing you down or anything that you had been overthinking is going to be released. All right, so let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles with the World card. This is for Aries. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So areas of your life where you didn't feel like you could speak up or speak your truth, I feel like that's another thing that's going to be shifting and changing. So you may need a little bit more time to get clarity, but you're in that process, which is great because you're right there. So hold on tight. Now, the World and the Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, having the courage to walk away from anything that just doesn't feel good to you. And that can be tough, especially if they're in relationships that are family members or friends or people that have been in your life for a long time. You could have felt like those people had left you for dead, if you will. And that's a horrible statement, but sometimes people just don't show up the same way you do. And in this case, I feel like you're turning your back on that and saying, it is what it is. And I'm going to let whatever's meant for me come into my life and just not harp on the things that didn't work out. All right, so let's look at the Two of Swords with the Two of Cups. So we have the Six of Pentacles. This is finding that balance, not giving so much of yourself, but also expecting the same in return. Expectations are normal and natural. And if you are in a place where you can look in the mirror and say, I really know I deserve this, then balance definitely comes because you require that of the people that are in your life. And if they don't show up that way, that Five of Pentacles is, there's the door. See ya. All right. So the Two of Cups with the Three of Cups. Lots of happiness and celebration in the near future. And the Eight of Swords in reverse. Even more beautiful energy with the Two of Wands. Finally seeing what you want your future to look like. Not being stuck. Not allowing anything to keep you stuck. Which is the most important part of it. Because sometimes we can get into a rut where we repeat cycles. Not in this case. You really truly are giving in to the things that are making you happy. And I think you're starting to see that reflect back to you in the people that are showing up in your life, the people you're working with, and the ones you choose to spend your time with. The Two of Wands, seeing the future, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel that I always say when I see this card because it's so beautiful. It's like, there it is. I see it. I know it's coming. I'm feeling it. I feel the warmth of the sun. I feel like I'm protected. I feel that kind of warm, fuzzy feeling. You may enjoy fires, especially if you're going into winter like I am here in the States. It's the time when you smell the wood burning and you really enjoy the fire and just all that kind of cozy feeling. All right, so what you don't see coming with the Four of Swords and the Knight of Wands, we then have Death in reverse, having gone through the transformation and knowing that you're open and ready for these new energies to enter your life. Being able to move forward with a conscious recognition of the work that you've done, what you've put so much energy into. With the Knight of Wands and the Chariot card, we have the Queen of Wands. There you are, looking good, putting yourself first, really putting yourself first. Going out and doing things that are passionate to you. Projects, whatever it is, something that could make you feel happy. You know, they just showed me flower arrangements. That would be for the ladies and even guys. Some people really enjoy doing, you know, everybody enjoys doing some kind of a craft, right? It doesn't matter what it is, but this is really appreciating yourself, putting that energy back into you. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the World again, just to clarify that this is a huge shift and change for you in the fall season. Okay, so I'm going to clear this. and we're going to get into my singles. So hang tight for 1 second. Okay. So for singles, let's see what your energy is for the month of October. This is for Aries. We'll get one cut. Okay, so your energy is the Fool in reverse. And then we have the Emperor in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, which is great. And then the Four of Pentacles. So, and then the Seven of Swords. Having dealt with people who probably have taken advantage of you, your kindness, your energy, stealing your, how do I want to put this? Not just stealing from you. It could be stealing in any area of your life. Whether it be that they stole your time, your energy, your love. Yes, we allow them to, but at the same time, when we're in the beginning stages, sometimes we don't realize that people are actually taking more than they're giving, things like that. I think there's a part of you that might be holding back just a tad as you go through this shift and new beginning where you're starting a new cycle and you're learning to take back your power from the things that did hurt you. So some of you could be a little bit guarded. There might be something that you're still holding on to, but I think you're going through that shift now. So in October, I'd say that there's some advice around needing to open up and have the faith that when you do take a chance, that something new that comes in is going to be worth your time. All right. Now, let's see what the romance angels have to add to this. This is for my singles, Aries. I just, in my head, heard the card, you are lovable. It says, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I love that because it does feel like there might be a little bit of a pause before you meet someone and then chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So you're going to be meeting somebody who's going to be, like I said, very passionate, and you're going to connect to, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Great advice. This is going to be somebody who you really, really deeply connect with. All right, so I'm going to get the Lover's Oracle for my singles. What messages do we have for Aries singles? Okay, so we have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. I feel like that's coming from your future person, the person that's going to come into your life. And then we have only time will tell. And then we have time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Definitely relax into the energy. Sometimes we put ourselves out there so much because we do want to find somebody, and sometimes we just need to sit back and allow the universe to guide us into that place, into that unknown place where we just end up meeting somebody randomly. All right. So that's for my singles. Now we're going to look into whoever's on your mind. So you may be single and have someone on your mind, or this is for you and your person that you're involved with. We'll see what comes up for Aries and their person, please. Okay, so we have the Hierophant in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So this is someone who, I don't think that they have commitment issues. I just don't think that right now they feel like this is connected on the level that maybe even they want to. I don't know if they've expressed to you that they have two things. Some may have a little bit of commitment phobia. I don't think this person has a ton of it. It could just be that they're not at that stage in their life yet where they want to settle down into something serious like a marriage. But I don't think it's that they don't want to eventually. All right, so your energy is the Magician, the King of Wands, Five of Wands in reverse, and then the Two of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So being guarded, you could feel like the both of you at times feel like you need to defend your position. It could be that your person's not necessarily a strong believer in that kind of commitment. That's where I feel like they may be defending that part of themselves. They could have been through something that was difficult for them. And to me, the Three of Pentacles can be divorce. So they may have been through long-term relationships and it was difficult. So they want to be cautious in this particular relationship. That's for some of you. But they do see this as something that can work out. The Six of Wands is the victory card. So the wreaths, to me, seem to be the pair, the king and the queen. So I think they feel like you are their pair And then the Four of Swords, they're not overthinking things. I think they're the type that goes with the flow. All right, so your energy being the Magician, the King of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Not knowing what the future is going to hold, but you don't really want to fight the process. I don't think there's any kind of internal conflict about the situation. You seem to be wanting to manifest this and be very passionate about it. You could be very attracted to your person. Obviously, there needs to be attraction, but you are also coming across as being very attractive to them. So don't doubt that, because they have a tremendous amount of passion for you. Okay, so let's get the romance angels for you guys. Let's see what's going on. This is for Aries. All right, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then you deserve love. You are lovable. That's what I said to the singles. So this card came up. If you're questioning whether this person has feelings, I do believe that they do. I wouldn't doubt that. It feels very strong. Yes, they may be different than someone you had dated before. Take that time. Spend the time together. Really get to know each other and make the effort. It's worth putting the energy into this relationship, and tell them how you feel. Really be open if you feel comfortable doing so. I think they'll appreciate the openness. Okay, so a little advice from Spirit. Let's see what the advice is, and then we'll get the Lover's Oracle. This is for Aries. What's the advice for them? So we have Eight of Swords, coming out of a place of being stuck. That new beginning, the Ace of Wands. Go towards it passionately. Look at that, the Ace of Cups, and then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Don't allow anything, especially if the Four of Wands in reverse is just saying, if either of you have been through divorces and you might be a little bit hesitant, that could be where the Wheel of Fortune in reverse shows up. But to me, this is all about a refresh of love, putting your passion into it, getting out of a place of being stuck. Okay, so that's your advice. Let's look at the Lover's Oracle for the person on their mind and Aries. Okay. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. And then we have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. And then we have sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Beautiful. All right, so last but not least, we're going to get a couple of messages from the wisdom of the Oracle from Spirit. This is for Aries. Okay, so we have regeneration. Look at that. Like we were talking about, this is a brand new cycle. It's like you're beginning again. We go through these processes a lot. Your energy is very strongly there for the winter season, especially through October. That is a 10. And then we have Truth Be Told, changes, that reduces to a 5, Thinker, and then Observer, and Breathe. So as you go through some of this, what feels like a push from the universe to get into this new cycle, I think there's some time that needs to be taken out to take a deep breath, observe what's going on around you, be sure of exactly what you want, make sure your intentions are very clear. You could be thinking, but I don't think you're overthinking. Fours to me are about finances. You could have a lot of money matters on your mind. There's another 4 there, but things are about to change. So if there's anything that seems like it's stressing you a little bit this month, I'd say hold on tight, because there's going to be shifts and changes. There's some new starts in the money arena as well. And truth be told, that's where I feel like you're going to have the ability to speak up and tell your truth, where maybe in the past you hadn't been able to so easily. Okay, my loves, thank you so much for being here. And again, thank you for all of your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal, that's in the description box. I hope you guys have a beautiful month. I really love this reading. I hope you did too. And I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.